I lost you.
It's curb appeal.
Uh-oh.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Just lost you for a second.
I was going to say, with landscaping, we can keep it super simple. I mean, I just landscape my front for $900.
Good.
And it was bushes and a little flagstone, and it's good to go. I mean, we can keep it easy.
Yeah. And then I'll start out slow, but you know, the goal would be to do, you know, maybe 2 every 2 months, which is essentially 1 a month, but every 2 months you'll have 2 close. And man, these things, in my opinion, make anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000, and we could potentially open up another revenue stream for another $500,000 per year. And I already have the people in place and the lenders in place, so I'm gonna see if we could do something with that.
Love it. Also, Corvette giveaway. I met with Shibon Polka today. The whole website is about to get a Corvette. It's going to get a Corvette giveaway makeover. It's going to be crazy.
Wow. Uh-oh. I lost him. He lives in the mountains, guys. Or not really the mountains, the Portland Hills. He's got really rough service. He'll call me back if he needs anything. Okay, well, that's the go ahead. Can you ship a Corvette to Ireland? No, but we can send the cash equivalent, which is $70,000. So we're either doing $70K cash or the Corvette. Imagine a Corvette in Ireland. That would be fine. I'm gonna wash my hands. Give me 1 second. And on a side note, for those who are like interested in the low calorie, like stay lean snacks, guys. Oh my goodness. Do you know what I'm snacking on right now? You know what this is? I guess you can't really see it. I guess now you can, kind of. These are not chips. Well, they are chips, but what they are is they're chicken chips, which sounds absolutely repulsive. But the thing is, if you blend up chicken, you know how you can make pizza crust out of it and it essentially tastes the same? You can do the same thing with chips, and they're stupid low calorie, and they have 13 grams of protein in a tiny little bag. Super low carb, super low calorie, and crazy amounts of protein. And honestly, they taste really good too. Sorry, I'm just one of my obsessions, guys, like at the grocery store, is like analyzing the macros of certain foods and figuring out which ones are the best. I was really sad to learn about David Bar. I don't know if you guys heard about David Bar, but they were found in like a third-party lab to not have the calories or the fat that they said that they did, which is really sad because I was a big proponent of David Bar, and I guess they're still good, but it hurts to find out that they weren't being truthful. Okay. I promise. Back to real estate. Back to real estate. I promise. Okay. Who's next? This is
me.
Hey,
Richard.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I was the one that you texted me on Instagram like around one, and I already have it under contract and everything. I'm gonna send you the address, and I got a 40K discount on it. It's in Detroit.
Wow. Wow, solid, man. Solid. 40K discount. How'd you do that?
Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah. Sorry, I was just counting down again to make sure it was a 40K discount. I just called. It was listed for sale by owner, and I just called, and it was my first call of the day, and he was pretty chill.
Dude, look at this. Look at this guy. Look what he wrote. He says, what the owner loves about this home, and then bro just writes everything. Everything. All of it. Okay. He loves all of it. Okay. Yeah. What'd you get this thing for?
We got it for 72,000.
72. Nice, solid discount. Looks like it might need a little bit of work. Let's figure out what it's worth. Okay, I'm gonna comp your property and figure out if they just listed it there or if it's actually worth that. Because a lot of the time, these for sale by owners will just put whatever price they think the property's worth, and then when you look at the actual comps, you're like, wait a second, that ain't that. So let me share my screen. When I get off your property, it's a 4-1 with 1,000 square feet, guys. So we need to find other 4-1s with 1,000 square feet, see what they're selling for.
Oh, I thought this would be for like Section 8 because I was doing it for Section 8 rental.
The good news is you've got good comps here. I mean, I see 4-1 selling for significantly more than this. I mean, that's good news. As far as a Section 8 rental, it could be a good Section 8 rental, but I feel like it might need a little rehab, don't you think?
I mean,
it looks pretty lived in. It's not that it looks terrible, but it looks like it's been lived in for a long time. And I don't see anything that stands out to me as like, oh my God, that's terrible. It's just that we've had a lot of inspection reports coming back really badly lately on properties that are seemingly okay. So yeah, if you want, you can submit this, and your numbers as a your numbers would be pretty solid. Let me go ahead and just check the rent here really quickly. I will run it for Section 8. And guys, when I say Section 8, I don't really mean Section 8. What I mean is the rent versus the price. So as I look up the rent here, I just want to see that it's going for, $1,400. That's really good. So it's going to rent for $1,400. What's your crime look like in the area? Have you seen the crime?
No, I haven't seen the crime.
Okay, we definitely need to figure that out. Oh, and somebody got killed on this road. Okay, my buyers, we can look. I'll tell you this. I've got a really big buyer who's been eating up everybody's deals. Yusuf just had a closing with him, actually 2 closings with him. But that buyer won't buy it if they see things like this. That is somebody drew a knife, the other guy drew a gun, and now they're not here anymore. So that shooting right there is a reason for him not to buy it. However, you have a wholesalable discount. You have a nice discount, a very good wholesalable discount. And I think that you should submit it to my team and post it on the marketplace to see what happens there.
Yeah, I already submitted to your team on Wednesday or Thursday. And I just, I've been waiting for them to call because I had called back, but then they didn't reach out to me. So I'm just like,
you submitted a deal to my team and you haven't heard back from them?
Yeah. Like I had called them as well. So that's why.
So it's an automated email. I would say 9 times out of 10 when I hear this, it's in your spam folder.
Okay, I'll check my spam.
Check your spam folder, but also go to support and submit a ticket in support. And what you can do is you can ask for dispo support on your deal. But really check your spam folder, because anytime somebody sends us a deal, it's not up to us to respond. The system just responds automatically for us. So I would imagine if you check your spam or just your emails in general or your text messages, you'll find that we've reached out to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's just a bunch of junky.
But dude, if you don't have a response there, go to hashtag support. Yeah. Okay, I'll share my screen. I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
So I'm in hashtag support right now. I just typed hashtag support, and what you can do is you can submit a ticket right here, and they'll get back to you. But let me know if they don't, and I'm happy to help you otherwise.
Okay.
All
right. Thanks, Richard.
Absolutely. Okay. Yusuf, you said you needed me to make some calls?
Richard, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, man?
I'm fine. I'm having a lot of exams. I'm still a physical therapy student.
So what are you gonna stay a physical therapist?
I'm sorry?
Are you gonna stay a physical therapist?
Unfortunately, my mom wants, so I have to.
Oh, really? So what happens if you
Yeah.
so what would you make a year as a physical therapist, like USD?
USD? Oh my God, that's too low. Like if I just graduated, that would be a 5K a month Egyptian pound. So that is by 12, that's 60K. That's like a 1100 per year USD. If I just graduated.
But you just closed a deal and you're getting $9,000 from it.
Yeah, it's just big differences here.
So I totally understand. We got to respect mom and dad. But like, hey mom, I could make this in like it would take me 9 years to make what I just made.
Exactly. But you know what? Like I guess it's they want to keep me safe. You get my point? So whatever happens, at least I can work with as a physical therapy at the end of the day. So
I would
whatever
definitely
happens.
get your degree. I would keep getting your degree.
Exactly, yeah.
But
I'm literally trying to just pass the exams, not trying to have like this 4x4 like 4 out of 4 GPA and stuff like that. You know, I'm just trying to pass.
wow. That's rough, man. You so 1,100 a year, but in the past week, what is it? 14,000, 13,000 or so?
12,000.
That would take are you telling me it would take you 12 years to make what you made in the past week?
Well, maybe my salary increases, but most likely it will not. It will not pass that. Like at least maybe 7 to 8 years, maybe 9 years to get to the point that I can make that much per year, even not even per month.
You're a stronger man than I am because if my mom and dad were like, Richard, you know what? I know you can make this much money. If I guess what I'm trying to say, if it took me 9 years to make what I made in a week, and they're like, no, and I'm like, I'm trying to make money to give to you guys. You want me to take my time not making money? Oh my gosh! But I know it's a different culture. It's a different.
Yeah, we gotta respect them and obey them. This is how it goes here, and we love doing that. It's not like we don't love it, but we love to.
Well,
Wake up today, got a deal done with Pam, and it's a new the new equity carry method that you're doing on the mobile home parks, but we get it on a multi-unit property. And I had 2 seller financing accepted, but one of this he told me we did a background check of your number and you're a scammer because maybe that the reason is I was using a CRM and maybe they'd show that I'm a spammer after I called them and maybe
Dude.
that's the reason. So
simple solution for that. Say, hey, I'm a virtual assistant out of Egypt and I'm calling on behalf of a company. Would you like to speak to the owner of the company? And then I'll just hop on the phone with them, or Pam can.
Exactly. So they didn't even let me speak and they hang up on my face. And yeah, I just make the call. I actually made the contract. It's the contract that we will use. And they already accepted my offer. And it's crazy. But I have another deal too. I sent you the deal on DMs.
Okay.
This guy, it's a deal in Leander. I don't know, Leander, Texas. He has been, destroying my texts. He wants like references and stuff like that. And I kind of waited until making sure that he's actually interested, like the buyer is interested and want to make the deal. And looks like they are because they are texting me every day to get the deal done. So what do you think about this deal?
Well, let's learn about it. He's somehow done it again. So first things first, I need to know where this is because I see the city, but I've never heard of it.
Oh, the population is good, like 100K.
Oh, really? I don't know how. I've never heard of this before. It is. It's a suburb of Austin. You're chilling. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. Austin's huge. Okay, so gosh, I don't know how you keep doing it. This is ridiculous. How did you get this?
Actually emailing. That was an email deal. I just emailed and I just left him for like 3 weeks, and then he got back to me accepting my offer.
Chat says his English is better. I've noticed the past 2 months. So this is kind of insane, guys. Super rare to get something like this. Austin, Texas suburb, 320K, 30K down, 500 per month, 6-year balloon, 0% interest. Huh?
I actually told him that I will not buy this. My friend will buy it, and I kind of set up a call. He's actually waiting for you to call him. So yeah, we are good.
Bro.
I told him that I just bought some properties and I will not buy again right now. And my friend is interested.
This is so heat. This is so heat, dude. You got this. I don't even know people getting this stuff because it's so hard to get. Oh my God, it rents for $1,800 a month, and your taxes and insurance are looking like 400 plus 100, 532, 515. Okay, 515 plus. Yeah, it's going to make a lot of money per month. This is so good. Wow. So I'm a call right now. I don't know how you've done this, but we're calling right now, and I will provide credibility. It's just.
Yep, you want credibility, you want references, you want like this kind of stuff.
I've got all that stuff. All right. And demeanor wise, what's this guy like? Is he a nice guy? Well, how should I could just for tone matching purposes, what's he like?
He's really nice. I talked to him. He wasn't like picky or pushy. He was good. He was chilling.
Speaking to Ryan.
Yep.
Calling.
Hi, this is Ryan.
Hey Ryan, my name is Richard Taylor. My VA called you about house finch in I've never heard of this. Leander, is that how you say it?
Yeah, Leander, Texas.
Yeah, Leander, Texas. I've got about 28 doors spread across random cities in the United States. I understand you guys were looking for some credibility. I wanted to see if I could send you my portfolio, and then if you're looking for a seller whose house I've seller financed and owned for a number of years, or perhaps a couple of those individuals, I can also connect you directly with those people. But yeah, this is a go for us. We're ready to perform on this contract here. I just wanted to hop on the phone with you really quickly and see if that was something that made sense to your seller.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out, what those terms looked like, as well as what would kind of be next steps, right?
Yeah.
Because we were talking with one guy, and he had kind of gone back and forth on a couple different things. It's like, hold on, let's just figure out what this actually looks like, what this detail is.
Sure. So essentially, we've offered to pay over list price to incentivize your client to take less than the bank would require us to put down. So interest rates are so high right now that if we bought this normally, my payment would be above the rent. And I'd have to come up with like $75,000 to buy the property. So it would be like dropping 75 for a losing investment. So what I do is I put people on payroll, usually out of Egypt or in the Philippines, virtual assistants, and I have them mass call realtors on Zillow when houses just aren't moving super quickly, usually outside of a major market, like a suburb of that market. And we'll offer them over their asking price to incentivize a short-term set of payments so that we can refinance when rates go down a little bit here. This one apparently struck, and apparently this is something that you guys were interested in. So we are offering $320,000. We are offering $30,000 for you and your client here. And then we are offering $500 a month with a balloon payment, meaning the lump sum delivered on year 6. But I can text that over along with all the references and credibility that I had talked to you about. And if you need a bank statement or proof of funds, I can send that too.
Yes, and we definitely need the credibility on this one, just because this is not like this pretty standard, typical deal. As well as when I talked to my client, he said that he's open to it, but he doesn't believe that the 320, the 20K is enough to justify the loss in interest that would be made.
Totally understand.
What he's referencing is like if he took this exact funds and just put it into a 3.5% interest bearing account, right? Like that's not even asking for a crazy amount of interest.
Right.
That's how much money he would be losing.
Let's offer him 345. Let's offer him 345,000.
So 345 would offset exactly. You actually came back with the number that you had given me. So
Well, there we go. There we go. I bought my last one was listed for, we always start a little bit low, but my last one in Omaha, Nebraska, we got to do this all over because I quickly exhaust markets. Like we'll quickly go through every single person in the market. But I bought one in Omaha, Nebraska. It was listed at 385. I paid 450 for it. And it just made sense because of the down payment and rate that I had on the property. So yeah, let's hit them with 345. Let's also throw in closing costs, all of the title fees, transfer tax, excise tax. I'll cover all of that. It'll be like 6,000 or 7,000. I'll eat all of that.
okay, perfect. And then the last kind of piece that's on this one is that there is a real, like I'm the realtor on this one. Where is that fee going to be coming pulled from? Generally speaking, it comes out of the down payment, but I'm sure you've already discussed the down payment with your client, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to get $30,000." So what can we give you for you to be happy with your commission? Obviously, this is kind of a strange arrangement, and the commission would be quite high given the offer that we've made if it came out of that figure. So usually, I just call the broker or the realtor and I say, "Hey, what are you guys comfortable with?" And I see if you and I can come to an agreement here. Okay, and what's kind of like your thought process on that? Like where I know you have a number in your head that you're not saying, which makes sense.
Well, I did one in Detroit 2 days ago. It was 2 duplexes. I put down $52,000 and the agent commission came out of the $52,000. Now I know that's not every scenario. So I usually like to allocate figures towards the agent commission. I guess I'd say this. I'd be happy to stack another $6,000 towards your commission because I know you're due more than $6,000, but you go to your seller and say, "Hey, he's also willing to pay $6K additional towards the commission that we have on this deal." And then I would probably say the rest would come out of the $30K that we're giving him.
Okay, perfect. And then so yeah, that all that leaves now is just getting your credentials and just kind of your thumbprint saying, "Hey, these are tried and proven deals that I've done already."
Absolutely. So I'm gonna send them all over. I have one in Houston. I have one in San Antonio. I have one in Tyler, Texas, and I just sold my other one in San Antonio. And I've got about 20 other doors spread across the United States. If you'd like to speak to the seller of any of them, please let me know and I will connect you. I can also produce HUD statements and seller's agent references if need be.
Okay, yeah, those would actually be perfect.
Absolutely. So let me go ahead and get you a comprehensive list of that. I'm going to color code them. Some of them I've taken over existing debt, like a subject to deal, and then others I've done seller financing. So I'm going to highlight the ones in red that are seller finance. And if you'd like to speak to a single one of those previous owners, you just let me know.
Okay, perfect. And then I do have another question for you. Like if this deal kind of works, I have another one out there in Killeen. But that would be one potentially more for the subject to. I'm just going to kind of get what your thoughts would be on it.
Yeah. So I used to do a ton of subject to deals in 2023 and 2024, more so around that time frame because I found that sellers were usually willing to part with it for 10% down. But now that it's been about 5 years since interest rates were in the 2 and 3%, we usually have to give them more down than it makes sense because a lot of these don't cash flow. Like most of the time, because I do a number of these deals where we're taking over the debt. They'll usually have like a payment of 2,200 with the HOA and the rent will be 2,200, which is something we can suffice if they have a 3 to 4% interest rate. But usually I find that they're like, "Hey, no, my equity is such that I need 50 or 60K down." I'm like, "Oh man, I would do that, but it doesn't cash flow at all." So send me the deal and I'll see if I can make an offer on it. It kind of depends on the cash flow, interest rate, and perceived equity of the seller. I say perceived because sometimes it's been on market for a long enough period of time where they know they're not going to get the number that they're looking for.
No, I understand. Perfect. I will, once I got the phone with you, I'll text you over those details. That way you can take a look at them. And if you have any kind of questions, let me know. I do have to answer this phone call, but yes, I'll text you with my contact information.
Perfect.
As well.
Texting you all the stuff we talked about now. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
All right, perfect. Thanks. Bye.
Yusuf, how the hell are you doing this?
I really don't.
How are you
I
doing
don't know what
this?
I'm doing in my life that like this is actually the second time you talked to the seller. You remember Drew, and we had 32 Ferran with, and it's the same thing for this property.
Dude,
oh my God, it's crazy.
First of all, I just want to apologize on behalf of Americans. I think it's terrible that they're treating you this way just because of what you're saying. Because it's not even what you're saying. It's literally just the way that you sound, and Americans are so racist and nationalist that they hear something like this, and we have been conditioned. I guess some of us have been conditioned to believe that that's a scam. But I'm sorry you're having to go through that. But it also speaks to your resilience and the fact that you're doing this even while experiencing that sort of discrimination on the phone. It's insane. All of the hurdles that you have to go through while still making this happen, I would imagine are extremely motivating to the other people here who aren't facing so many hurdles.
Yeah, like it's just I have to just move on and not like thinking about what they are saying. Just move on. There's goals that I have to achieve, and yeah, I don't care about what people says. I just move forward.
That's an amazing mindset to be in, dude. Really, 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 really impressive. Do you want to handle this one just like the last one? I'll keep you in the group chat. I hope the agent continues to communicate with you,
No,
but
no. I actually don't care because the issue here is that I told him that I'm a buyer and you're my friend, not like I'm an acquisition manager or something. But yeah, no worries. As long as we are getting the deal, that's good. So you don't have to get me to like a group chat or something. If you have like if that wouldn't be an issue, then no problem.
no issue at all.
But yeah,
Yusuf, I want to keep
Oh,
you in the loop so that you know your deals are actually happening.
okay, sounds good. No worries. Okay, this is the first one. I sent you the next one. The next one is a little bit unique. It's a multi-family. This is the one that they told me I'm a scammer in. It's a multifamily, but at the same time it's a mobile home. But at the same time the lot is owned, so it's not rented. It's already rented out, bringing 2,300. I get it in a really good terms, and they were interested. But after sending the contract and calling them with my phone or CRM number, they told me we are not interested in scammers, and they just
That's just terrible, dude. I hate that you have to experience that. That's just
no worries.
it just shouldn't be the case. Like, dog, this is 2026 and we're still talking about where people's voices are from. Like, dude, you know what's crazy is the people who are saying that to you, this country was supposed to be a refuge for people to escape that, and now they're perpetrating that. So it's ridiculous. We're literally supposed to be the opposite of that, and now we are that. So know that not all Americans are like that. I'm sorry you're having to experience this.
No, I understand absolutely. Yeah. So what do you think? Should we do like this call to get this deal done?
Yes, but let me get this guy his credibility really quickly.
Okay, no worries.
I'm just gonna text him. And so Yusuf, something that I've been, because you're clearly okay with making a lot of calls. Something that I've been thinking about recently is that there are markets in Florida, like Punta Gorda, and they have, I mean, let me just share this. Let me just share my screen with you. There are some markets that aren't selling for whatever reason. And I want to show you this because I bet if anybody's open to seller finance, it's here. You're going to be really surprised when you see this. Check this out.
Let me check.
So look how many listings are here.
Oh, wow.
Do you see that? It's you can't even see the ground. And as I zoom in, more pop up. Look at that. Or over here.
Would that be like an appreciation market or like a cash flow market?
Well, you can structure cash flow when you use you can structure cash flow if you use creative finance as you've been doing. But it's crazy.
Mhm.
Like this whole street is for sale. Like the whole street is for sale. So Yusuf, what I would do is I would call these people left and right and pitch seller finance. And the reason I would do that is because there's too many houses for sale to buyers to buy. Like we can't buy this many houses. There's simply too many. And you could call these people if they're free and clear. I'd probably be careful on mortgage takeovers unless it cash flows. But there's just so many things happening right here that I think it would be a really, really awesome area to start calling.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, let me go ahead and send your realtor some credibility here and see if we can get this done. He just texted me.
Absolutely. Do you think we can call Drew today? He didn't answer last time.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So Ryan dash. And then I need to record this so I don't forget about it. I just can't believe it. Your conversion rate is just completely off the charts. Yusuf, I don't think you know this, but those deals sell for a lot of money, like a lot of money, dude. I honestly think so. We have 36,000 down on a 345K purchase. I think that'll probably sell for just as much as Farron. I think you'll probably get 15,000 off of that.
Whoa.
Yeah. You probably
No
get
way. Like even on
it's-
single families.
it's
like that.
very rare. It's very rare. You know why it's rare? Because those people typically need money to go buy their next house. And they're almost always never free and clear. Like you rarely see a free and clear single family where they're open to seller finance. Like, dude, I want to tell you, I've probably only done like 10 of these deals in the whole time that I've been wholesaling. I'm talking about free and clear 0% interest single families, immensely rare, especially in this price point.
But for a reason, I feel like it's not made for like an investors. Like this deal, I guess I sent it like 3 weeks ago, and when I looked at it again, I feel like, oh, I'm really dumb. Why would I send an offer for deals like this? It's more likely for retail buyers.
No.
And I more likely they will not accept my deal. And like after 3 weeks, they came back to me and said, hey, we can do the deal.
Dude, heavy appreciation, good cash flow. I mean, you're making $500 a month on this, right? $500 times 12 is $6,000 per year. We're going to have our buyer enter this thing. So, well, it'll rent for $1,850. I'm going to multiply that by 0.8. I'm going to subtract your taxes and insurance of about $480. Yeah, so you're making $500. So $6,000 per year. Yeah, plug in my computer. $6,000 divided by 36 down. Let's say they enter for 45. And let's say their closing costs are another 6. So let's say they enter for 51. The cash on cash return of getting $6,000 back on $51,000 invested is 11.7%, which is not very good, which would make you think, oh, well, that's not a very good deal. But the thing is, 0% interest, and single families appreciate faster than multifamilies do, because remember, people buy single families to live in, so they sell a lot more, and it's all about desirability rather than cash flow. So this is great. This suffices. You shouldn't worry about it. I love this deal, and they're extremely rare, so it will sell. Remember this, dude. One of my largest seller finance assignment fees that I've done is on this property. I've already pulled a seller finance out of this location that I told you to.
Oh, okay.
This was $300K with $30K down, just like yours, $500 per month, and it rents for $2,300 on a 6-year term. My assignment fee was $25,000. $25,000 assignment fee on this. It was a crazy assignment fee to get on something like this. Also out of that market, and this is the exact same type of house that you have, man. So it's gonna sell.
It's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, right. All right, hold on.
I didn't know about that at all.
Dude, you're killing it. You're killing it. Keep getting those. Plug this in. And then Saeed, I will bring you up, man. I just need to send this to the guy. Where do you buy? Tell me 3 and I'll start searching. Honestly, I'm open to buying in a number of different markets, but probably most attainable for you would be a single family in Detroit right now. I would pay an assignment fee on a single family in Detroit if we do have a good ARV spread right there. I don't want to do too much rehab, but I will do some rehab. When I say too much, probably not more than 30,000. Well, maybe 40. Okay. So nothing in New York City. You're asking that because you're in New York City, but I'm in Oregon and I'm talking about a deal in Texas. I don't go to Texas. I mean, occasionally, but I don't really go to Texas. And there's no reason. I mean, Yusuf is in Egypt. So you being in New York City doesn't mean you have to do deals in New York City, you know? Okay. Let's go ahead and send him an email. I've got a buyer off the top of my head for that deal now.
Oh, this one that we have.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm titling the email Offer and Credibility, and I'm going to say, good evening, Austin. Thank you for your time earlier today, or that's this evening for him.
Austin, or I guess his name is Ryan.
Oh, Austin Real. Oh. His email is Austin Realtor Ryan.
Okay.
Austin Realtor Ryan 56. Okay. So thank you for your time this evening. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's up this offer a bit to make it make sense to your client. Price $345. Down payment, we're gonna do $36,000. $6K of this goes towards your commission, and then monthly payment will be $500 per month, and then balloon term will be 6 years. 6 years, and then payout at balloon. So payout at balloon, we're just going to take 345. We're going to subtract 36,000, and then we're going to take 500 multiplied by 72 for 72 months, and we're going to subtract that from the payout. That's an additional $36,000. 273 will be the payout. And then he's looking for properties I own. And then we're going to go ahead and send those. And you know what's really interesting? Did he talk to you about an option fee?
No, he didn't.
Guys, I've been saying this the whole time. You know how Texas has an option fee? Why didn't he talk to him about an option fee? Because they forget about it when you do seller finance. They literally have no idea. So I've got my properties. I've got the revised offer. I've got the balloon payout. And then I'll say plus closing costs. And then company name. And then we'll also say 3 that I've seller financed. So properties I own. Price. And then guys, I'm going to pause here briefly. Mom came to say hi and I want to say hi. So after I write this email, I'm just going to take like a 2-minute break. Okay. Company name. And then we also probably need a bank statement. Let me get him a bank statement. So I've attached a bank statement below. Let's go get him proof of funds too. Chase. Okay. Come on, load up. How do I get into the Discord? That's right. Click the link in my bio. Three that I own via seller finance. And then I'll say we're looking at 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to copy those in here. We're looking at, where is it? I've got one in Selma, which is San Antonio. I've got one in, what's it called? Omaha. And then I have one in the Poconos. And then I'll say, feel free to ask for any seller/agent references as well. All right. Do you want to be included in this email?
No worries. Yeah, I will send you my email here. Give me a sec.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can come about a seller finance deal. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get through these questions, but we're going to take a brief pause after I get Yusuf's email. I'll just be for a second, guys. Who do you use for transaction coordination? Gold Key TC. Gold Key TC. You can look it up. And that is sent. I'm going to give him a call really quickly here and just let him know that it's sent, then brief intermission, okay?
Absolutely.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, that should be in your inbox now. I'm having an issue with my spam folder, or more so my email going to spam. So
It just hit as you called.
okay, perfect. That has, I think, 28 doors. 2 of them are commercial multifamily, so one of them is 5 unit, and then I have a residential 4 unit. So I think there's probably 15 or 16 buildings, but those are total 28 doors. 4 of them are Texas, and then I've taken 3 that are owned exclusively with seller financing. One of them in San Antonio, which would probably be the closest one.
Okay, yeah. So the one there in Selma.
Yeah.
What are the other 25?
Not quite. I have sellers put their properties into trusts, and then I buy their trust off of them. I'm worried about the due on sale clauses subject to. So I essentially just I purchase property the same way you transfer it to next of kin. So let's say you pass away. Unfortunately, you have to give your kid a property. If you give him that property, he's going to be paying taxes from the time that you purchased it to what it's worth now. However, if it's in a trust, he's not going to. So we say, hey, let's just accelerate this process. Let's put the house into a trust. I'll buy your trust off of you. But it's kind of an alternative to subject to with a little bit less risk for the seller, and then also gets it off their debt to income ratio. But I haven't bought one of those probably in the past 8 months or so. I'm mainly flipping houses now, and I'm kind of just holding on to my rental property. And if a gem like this one comes up, I will buy it.
Okay.
Anyways, they're all there. And if there's anybody you'd like to speak to, whether seller's agent of that property, you can honestly just look them up on Zillow if you just want to give them a call and see if I actually own that. Or if you want to speak to previous owner, I can connect you there too. And you've got a bank statement from February, which is our last full month. Unfortunately, I don't have March's yet. And then you also have proof of funds from today as well.
Okay. Awesome. Yep. I'm sitting here starting to go through them now. Thank you so much for sending this over. I'm going to take a look at it and talk to my seller to see where he's standing on it, and then we'll go from there. You're
Excellent.
probably going to hear from me, if not today, first thing tomorrow.
Excellent.
Just see how this needs to go.
Perfect. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. What's your name again?
My name is Richard Taylor.
Richard Taylor. Okay, you just have 2 first names. No.
Yes, sir.
Richard.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
All right. We'll talk soon, man. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
And then I'm just going to tell Andrew to clip that call because that was It's not this one, but more so our initial outreach. Yes, Devin, you can totally do that, and I would recommend it. That's what I do. Okay, that was weird. Clip from 20 min ago. I called agent and we got rare seller finance. Accepted. Also from Yusuf Egypt student. Okay, guys, give me a couple minutes. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to mom, then we're gonna keep going. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 sec. TikTok. We're just gonna put this live on pause for just a moment here. How does that work? Pause live. I'm gonna pause my live for just a moment. Okay, we'll be right back. And then I don't know if I could do that. Instagram. I don't think I can pause my live. And well, Instagram. I'll be right back, guys. Don't worry. I'll be right back. Give me just a sec, okay? And we're back. She was bringing me an Easter basket with reduced amounts of candy in it because when I was a kid, we used to do Easter egg hunts when I was a kid. There'd be like little clue. She was bringing me my Easter basket, guys. She brought me an Easter basket with reduced amounts. You got to remember, I'm still 24. I lived with mom and dad not that long ago. So I was collecting my Easter basket from her. It's got reduced amounts of candy in it because I told her, I said, we really can't be giving me that much candy anymore. We just can't. Show the basket. Maybe at the end of the stream. Yeah. I will gain weight so quickly if I eat candy and such. So I try not to.
Respect.
Okay. Get on the Ninja Creamy. Jonas, I see those all over the internet. Are they good? Are Ninja Creamies good? Like, because I really don't like things that taste bad, but I do really like protein snacks. They're actually that good? Because I have been tempted. Anyways, Chris wants me to do a call for him. Yusuf, you're all good, right?
Oh no, we still have a deal.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. So what do you think about this deal? I don't know. Maybe it's bad. Because it's a mobile home, but the lot is owned. It's I guess it's a triplex.
Bear with me
It's
for
fully rented.
1 second, because I think I promised myself to Chris. Chris, did you need me to make a call to your realtor about something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go out though. Probably like 2 minutes.
Okay. Yusuf, let's keep going. Sorry.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Chris. So it's a triplex mobile home. The lot is owned, so I don't know if we can work with that or not. It's fully rented, bringing 2,300 a month. The tenants pays all of the utilities. The seller just I really don't septic, I guess sewer septic, something related to mobile homes. He's just maintaining that. And the offer is sent to your DMs.
Okay.
What do you think about it? The down payment is a little bit high, but the cash flow is good.
Oh, it's not even with the special financing arrangement. It's just Wait, is this a mobile home park or a triplex? I thought I heard mobile home park.
No, it's not a mobile home park. It's a mobile home, but the lot is owned. I asked if the lot is rented or owned. So I don't know if you can work with that or not.
Is it rural?
I really don't know, to be honest. I guess the population is 12,000.
Checking.
It's in front of a school. It's on the same district of a school. Maybe that's why it's fully rented. By the way, bringing 2,300.
Ooh, that's hard, Yusuf. I don't know what's gonna happen. So this is a triplex, but it's a triplex mobile home.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll tell you, I would never buy a mobile home, but because it's already rented out and seller finance and 0% interest, maybe, but it's also rural. It's also kind of deep. I mean, I say we try it, but dude, you might have to cancel this because of what it is and where it is. So I guess we'll talk. I guess I'll. Then you've got the high down payment. Ugh.
Yeah, that's why I asked you first. If it's a deal, we can just.
If this were a single family, dude, these are the exact same terms you have on your other deal. So I guess I'll ask you this: what's it rented out for?
It's rented out for 2,300, fully rented.
23. Okay. 800 per month. You've got great cash flow, and then
maybe the area is rural, but it's in front of a school. That's why I actually thought it would be a good rental.
You know, it probably is a good rental. It's not at all about it not being a good rental. It's more so what it is, where it is. Can we stand our ground at 30K down? Do you think we could do that? Because that'll really help, man. I feel like it's a little hard to be 40K down on a mobile home.
No, absolutely. You know what? They didn't talk to me like it's like you are going to make the call from the beginning, because they thought that I'm a scammer, and you will just not even say that I'm your VA or something.
You want me to,
you know,
you want me to call them?
If you want to, if you think that's a bad deal, it's up to you, man.
So is this?
I've never done a mobile home before.
The rules are make sure you're in a populated area. This is not super populated. And then mobile homes are also just super rough types of assets. And not even assets, they're vehicles. When was it built? 2000? Okay. Yeah, I'll give them a call, but I think, man, but I don't know if I can perform on this. I'd rather not call because of my lack of confidence, but if you need me to, I will. It's a credibility thing. They don't want to work with you just because of how you sound or something.
It's actually when I texted them through my CRM, they told me we are not interested in scams, and they just I didn't even talk to them via phone, so they just told me that I'm a scam, maybe because the my phone number is as a scam or spam. I really don't know why.
Oh. Okay. My hesitancy is I would never buy something like this, but I would buy the last one I called on. And I don't know anybody who would buy something like this, but it could also be a deal. And there's not really anything bad that can happen from just shooting our shot, so I'll shoot my shot, you know?
Let's do.
Superior Realty Investments, this is Laura.
Hi there. I was looking for the listing agent of it's K Drive in Pollock, Texas.
No, they're not in right now, but can I take a message for you?
I think they were wanting to speak with us more so in regards to credibility. They had we had submitted an offer to them, but I think that my virtual assistant reached out. He's out of the States. He's in Egypt, and I don't think they thought it was a real offer because the VA was making the offer. I just have him reaching out on my behalf. So I was speaking to the listing agent, or I was hoping to speak to the listing agent today to just say, hey, I mean, I own in San Antonio, I own in Houston, I own in Dallas. So I wanted to see if I could provide some credibility, but I could. When would you think would be a good time to call back?
Is this your number?
Yes, this is.
Is this your cell?
Yes, this is.
Okay, I can share it with her. So that's going to be Jamie. I'll share it with her. You guys haven't seen the property though, I assume?
No, we haven't. We're not entirely sure if the seller's interested in the offer. More so, I wait to see if they're interested before I go out. It's also quite rural. This property is kind of deep, so I wanted to make sure that they were interested before we drove out there.
Gotcha. So I'm the broker. I helped her look through it. I think the offer would obviously have to be quite a bit stronger because you guys are asking to pay like $800 a month, a month for 7 years. Obviously, that doesn't, go well for the seller.
Okay. The house is currently rented for $2,300, and taxes and insurance bring that payment to about $1,300, and then with management it's at like $1,450. So there's just not, like the all-in expenses are $1,400 with that payment there. So it's
I think it connected to my car. I'm sorry.
no worries. So the $800 payment to your seller, the house is, yeah, can you hear me? Hello? I don't even know if this is worth. I don't know what I'm fighting for, man. This is a mobile home in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry. I don't know I don't know what I'm fighting for. It's just they want a higher offer, and I don't even know if the offer it works at list. It's a mobile home, and if it were a mobile home where people lived, yes. But guys, if you want to understand how deep we are, like I just got to show y'all where we are right here. We are truly in the middle of nowhere. This is what it looks like on the map. Like the nearest big city is not a big city. It's Lufkin. I don't know what Lufkin is, but we're not even close to Lufkin. So that is, it's just deep. And then when I'm like, oh, well, I guess
I sent you the realtor number. She blocked me, unfortunately, but you know what? Let's pass. Let's call Drew better. He have more good deals than maybe that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just can't really see why that would be a deal. But yeah, let me call Drew. He hasn't picked up my calls either. Maybe he doesn't want to work with us again. That was kind of a messy closing, if I'm being real. And he knows that we wholesaled it. Maybe he retired. Maybe that was too much for him.
Hello, you reached Drew Colburn.
Okay, so I texted him last week. Did he respond? No, he didn't respond. He hasn't read it or responded. I just texted him. I said, "You there?" Question mark.
All right, sounds good. At least we got a deal here.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But
No.
I hate to let something go, but it's just like we need more payments, and we're already above where we should be. Okay. Who is the RV guy that Rich is doing an RV deal? His name is his name is Jason. He actually should be a group leader now. I don't know why he's not group leader. He is. Why is it not red? He should have a live stream slot too. His name's Jason. He's very well versed in this stuff. It was, oh, there it is. There it is. There you go. There you go. His name's Jason. He's in the chat right now. And oh no, your agent asked me if I'm going to buy it or if I'm going to wholesale it. Ah. I'm going to send him a voice message. Well, I could buy it. Should I say I'm going to buy it or should we wholesale it? Here's what I said. I'm intending to take title on this, but TBH, that often changes for me during the closing process. Sometimes another deal will pop up while we're under contract, and I'll pass on one, collect a fee, and close on the other. Drew is texting me back. Your agent.
Good.
How did the seller know you wholesaled it? I don't know. I think he may have looked me up. My username is Hold My Hand Wholesale, so we'll see. Moment of truth. We'll see what he says. Well, he's typing, and so is Drew, so we'll find out.
Sounds good.
Apparently, the buyer called Drew an idiot.
Our buyer or friend?
Yeah, I don't know why.
What?
He says, I'm not angry with you. I'm just venting.
What fainting mean? I need to check what fainting means.
This doesn't make any sense. Here's what he just said. I am around. What's the issue? I'm just very busy, and I had the buyer calling me basically an idiot and 2 transaction coordinators that, oh, by the way, you got me deaf. I go through all documents one time thinking make all the changes. That's what it says. I
didn't
think,
understand it.
yeah, I don't know either. I think they went every day. They did a different document required to change. Huh? I am not angry with you. I am just venting. And then he says this, my commercials real estate company is going to be on the market. So it's slamming. That's what it says. It says, so it's slamming. We have $1 billion evaluation, and that's going to be followed by our software company. So just trying to keep my eye on a ball. Don't F it up. Huh?
Is that true?
I will copy this in the chat. I don't know what this, guys, this is what the message says. I just put it in the chat. I'm going to say, sorry to hear that. Sounds like you got a lot going on right now. You had mentioned there were more listings we could seller finance. I just texted you to realtor. If it's a deal breaker, I can take title. I like to maintain both options. So we'll see. I don't know what Drew is on. Something's going on with him. So I don't know what that. Yeah, that you can read the message. It's above. But
Bro, he actually just texted me.
Drew?
No, Richard. Ryan. He told me, "Hey there, how do you know this other guy, Richard?"
Say you say I'm his virtual assistant.
But unfortunately, I told him at the beginning that you're my friend, and I will just pass it to him because I just bought some properties, and I'm like, I don't have enough liquid to buy another. So,
well, say that you're a friend of mine. Say he's a friend of mine. I started finding deals for him, and yeah. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I referred to you as my virtual assistant. So
Okay.
I don't know what to say there. Hopefully yeah.
Let me check. I'll try to handle it.
Okay. Well, I texted him, you can find me on Instagram if you'd like to learn more about me. I make a lot of content. He says, already did.
Oh shit.
Well,
do you think he's listening to this stream right now?
I don't know. But you know, if he'd like to do, if he comes to me, he says, the only way we can do this is if you take title, I'll buy it. It's very good. It's a great deal. I would buy this. It makes sense to me. But I like to maintain both options. So, now Drew says this. Drew says, I apologize for my lack of return calls. It's been a grind spelled with an E. I'm sitting in the office in front of a computer right now. Every day it's 12 to 14-hour days. Yes, absolutely. Some of it was when you hire people to keep a transaction moving, there are always a couple of times.
I don't know. Maybe I'm bad in English, but I really don't understand anything.
I'm just gonna thumbs up the message. I'll say, let me know if you have any other deals. I don't know what that's about, but we'll see. We'll go from there. Anyways, hey, I gotta help some other people. We'll talk, okay?
Yeah. Understood. Okay. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye. Okay. So who's next? We probably have Mr. Chris. You want me to call your person?
Going on. Yeah, I think it'll be a good call for everyone. So my junior brought me this lead. It was off market in Houston. They want 350, but they owe 305. I got them at 10K down plus closing costs.
Okay.
like 2,300 and they rent for 2,700. I got a verbal, but they wanted to do a loan assumption, and I don't really do sub twos like that. So
Wait.
I wanted.
This is a 7% interest rate?
10% APR, yeah, but it's like that's 3% entry. Really, you don't think it's good?
Check this. Yeah, Cruz, I got you, man. You have 1733 rent here. Your PITI on this bad boy is
It's the duplex. It's 2,700.
oh, I didn't know it was a duplex. That changes
Yeah.
things. Okay, duplex play by different rule. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's actively rented for $2,700.
Correct.
And it's really pretty too. Great. Okay. Yes. Okay. If it were a single family,
we need to pivot from a loan assumption to a sub two. Again, I don't really, I'm not pitching these. I don't do single families or sub twos. So, yeah, he's expecting your call.
Jason, Ohio update is we got the seller to sign the document, so I guess they'll sign it from time to time. But okay, loan assumption to mortgage takeover. Let me think through that. You want to assume the loan. Why can't I assume the loan? I could lean towards I am not a W-2'd employee, so I can't qualify. I could also lean towards I don't think they'll let me assume any more loans based on how many loans I have out right now. I like that one. Okay, so you have 10K down plus CC, 2,100 monthly payments, 2,700 tenants in place. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could get something done. Maybe we could do something. Here we go. If anything, this will be an educational moment.
That's why I told you.
Press 1 if you are interested in leasing a property. Press 2 if you'd like to speak with Avi.
Thanks for calling Key Renter Houston Property Management. Please note that this call may be recorded for quality assurance or training purposes. We'll be with you soon. Thanks.
Huh? Is that the ring noise? Yeah, Jason, we got him to sign the agreement saying that we were going to assign it in Ohio since that new law came out.
We are currently...
You reached Avi with Key Renter Houston Property Management. I'm away from my phone right now, but please leave me a message, text me, or shoot me an email with your question or concern. I promise to get back to you as soon as possible.
Hey, Abby, my name is Richard Taylor. You've been speaking to Chris. He's an acquisitions manager of mine about the listing you guys have in Houston. Or is that Houston? Yes, it is. Yes, Houston, Texas. I've got a property about a mile or two away from you guys, and I'm intending to buy this property the exact same way I bought that one. Essentially, I put the house into a trust, and I bought the trust off the seller. The reason I do that is they're not giving me loans anymore, man. As an entrepreneur, I'm not a W-2 employee, so my ability to get normal loans, which are typically based on W-2 income, is different. So I have 28 doors right now, and it's unlikely that I'd be able to assume another loan. So it'll come off of your client's credit score. They can get new loans. They won't be responsible for the property anymore. But what's unfortunate is that the loan would. Oh, you're calling me right now. I'm gonna pick this up. Richard Taylor.
Hey, this is Avi with Key Renter Houston. I was just on the other line when you called a minute ago.
No worries, no worries. You were speaking with Chris. Chris is an acquisitions manager of mine. He was calling you about Sanders Street.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You know, he's looking on my behalf, man. And the only thing about assuming the loan is I got 28 doors and about 15 or 16 different mortgages to pay each month. They're not giving me any more loans. So I'm not at a point where they're gonna give me another loan. I've got a good credit score and such, but I essentially have too many FHA, too many VA, too many conventionals, too many new conventional loans, and hard money loans out for my flips at this time. So we can do this deal for the numbers that we had discussed. But the unfortunate thing is it would have to be via the method that I've purchased my other house in Houston. So I had another house in Houston. I still have it, but essentially what I did is I told the owner, "Hey, you own this property in a trust already. Let me just buy the trust off of you, and the trust contains the house, and then it'll come off your DTI." So yeah, I'd love to do the deal. I'm not sure if it's going to be a good fit because
But they keep the but in this case in that arrangement, right? They basically still keep the note.
yeah, the person for my house in Houston, their name is still on the mortgage, which I love because I get to take over their 2.7% interest rate. But yeah, in this scenario, their name stays on it, and it does come off their DTI. But I always like to think, because I sold my house in San Antonio like this last week. I hope my buyer defaults, because imagine if my buyer defaults on it, I get the house back without foreclosing. So let's say it happens.
I get it. I'm unfamiliar with the arrangement. I just know that I've proposed a similar, like we've had other investors that have come by and propose it, and my client wasn't interested.
Yeah, makes sense.
But that was a couple of months ago, and yeah, I can ask him. So that's the only way this arrangement will work with you, right?
Yeah, that's how I get them done as of now. I can send you a write up here, which you can essentially just read to your client, that breaks it down in real simple terms for him.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'll take that right up. Yeah, I mean, I sent my email over already. So
Perfect.
You can send it over to me.
I'm gonna get that right up over to you right now. It'll just sort of explain what we're proposing here, and then if it's not a good fit, no worries.
Sure.
Thanks so much. Talk soon.
I got it. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. I appreciate the call, man.
Absolutely. Bye bye. Do you have his email, Chris? I've got a write up.
Yeah, I got it.
I actually am just gonna copy and paste an email I sent last week that explains this to save time, because I have an email that explains this perfectly, guys. This is in reference to me selling my house this way a couple weeks ago. That's that email. If you'd like to see it, I'm just gonna send him that, but I'm gonna switch his name. Does anyone know how it comes off a seller's DTI? Yeah, when somebody else pays your mortgage for you for a period of 2 months, or if you have the property leased, it can be offset from your debt to income ratio. And if you'd like to talk to anybody about that, we have a tab called hashtag seller new loans, and seller new loans is a mortgage broker, and he can hop on a phone call with you and kind of explain how that works. Usually he likes you to have a live scenario, but yeah. Are we able to pay for your write-up? I guess technically I just put it in my Discord, and the Discord is linked in my bio, and that costs $20, Anyways, I got a lot of people to go through and not very much time. I'm running out of time here. So we got his email, Chris. Chris, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna send you this. You send this to him.
Yeah, just text it to me.
Yeah, get this over to him. It has the wrong name on it, but get that over to him. That explains everything we just talked about.
Cool.
Yeah, and Shervin, the explanation is right above you in the chat. So scroll up just about an inch or two, and you'll find it right there. Anyways, guys, I gotta move on these questions. We got a lot of people here.
Not even 2 minutes.
Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Knock it out. How can I help you?
DM the property to you. Just really quickly try to figure out exactly how I should structure this. They have a little bit of equity.
Great. Columbus. Nice. Okay. Columbus, Georgia, not Ohio. Is this the 45K house in Columbus? No, that's a different one. That's different.
No.
Okay. I was about to say, I think we talked about this in the past. Okay, $110,000 house. So we've done a lot of 0% interest seller finance here. My buddy owns a 0% interest seller finance in Columbus, Georgia. But yeah, okay, cool. Like the property. There's a balance of 57. and they're asking 110, and they've been there for 151 days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that paints a picture. What does that mean about the value of the house?
Then I worked that 110. I'd probably say with like 85 max. I mean, well, 86 max.
Yeah, maybe. Let me look at some sales. So this guy's fully renovated, listed for 105. So that doesn't really help our case. Let's see if I can find a different comp. You've got this 110 right here. If I click sold, I can see some comps right here. This guy sold for 130 and he's a 3.2. Well, I will say we've got a number of comps that are selling for numbers that are around what he's asking.
Isn't that funny, right?
We
That's
got
why I was kind of confused, like what I should really offer. I mean, my thing is that I emailed was at Seller Finance for 5,700 down. Then I forgot what my exact number purchase price was going to be. So I was like, okay, let me see if I can get Richard's help on that.
So,
especially with there being like $20,000 possible in equity.
I think the challenge here is that they owe 57 and they're asking 110, which is almost double that. And their 57 costs them probably about $500 per month. Now this thing is what is it going to rent out for? $1,200?
Yep.
We don't have room to make them payments, unfortunately. You know, if it's like, hey, I'm gonna take over. Oh, it rents out for $900. No room at all to make them payments. Just landed here from one of your reels and my desire to learn. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Scroll through my content. It'll make sense shortly. So you've got a house that rents for 900 with a payment of 500, which works. And it's in an okay area, but I can't make them any additional payments for equity that they may have in the house. And I can also see that it looks like they flipped this thing top to bottom. So that makes sense with their expectations. You know, they're like, I want this because I put XYZ into the property. And I get that, you know, I'm in that boat right now. So you could offer them a larger fee to take over the debt. You could probably offer them 15 to take over the debt, which is typically a complete no-go. We can't offer 15% down, but I would say 15K to take over the debt. And the reason that would work is because they owe 57 and it's worth closer to 100. But honestly, it's going to be hard to get them to come to do this deal with you because they flipped it and they have equity and they do have equity and they're right about it. The 110, I'm actually not going to lie, that's kind of valid. I would ask them this: why hasn't the house sold? Why hasn't the house sold? Because I see your neighbors are selling for the prices you're asking for, if not more than what you're asking for. So what's going on here?
Okay. The last three questions being, if you were going to figure out how to structure equity into your deal, right? Like a hybrid, would you handle the equity? Would you put any kind of interest on it? Would you make that 0% as well?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm doing it right now in the mobile home park. The mobile home park that I'm potentially buying is 2.8 million, but they owe 1.1, meaning that there's a seller carry on that of 1.7 million, given the down payment that we have of 500,000. I'm taking over the debt, which costs $7,800 per month, and I'm making them payments towards the equity that they have of another $7,000 per month at 5.5% interest. So yes, you can do that. And on this deal, here's how it would work. Let's say this is a duplex, and let's say it's rented for $1,800, and you have a payment of $500. Well, shit, we can make them payments. We don't need all of that cash flow for ourselves. We could say, hey, I'll take over your 57. I'll offer you 130,000. So there are three parts of the deal. 130 is the purchase price, but within the $130,000, there's a 15K down payment. There's $57,000 that they owe on their mortgage. And then there's the remaining amount, which is called the seller carryback. Seller carryback financing is the amount that they're seller financing with us. So let's do the math, guys. 130 purchase price. This is hypothetical, but I would offer them over their asking price to incentivize seller finance. I would subtract our down payment of 15,000. I would subtract our mortgage balance of 57,000, and I'd say, oh, there's 58K left over to finance, $58,000 left over to finance, and I would make payments of probably $400 a month towards that, understanding that we may have tenants in place for $1,800 and that 20% needs to come off of the $1,800 for expenses. So yes, you can structure it with interest. You can structure it without interest. As far as $400 a month payments on 58K, that could easily be a 5 or 6 or 7% interest rate, since it's such a small amount of money to finance here. However, in this scenario, I don't know if that will work. Well, I know it won't work. And the reason I know it won't work is because your rental estimate is $950 and you've got payments of $500. So we don't have any room to make them additional payments. So we'd have to offer them a larger amount to take over the debt. But even then, it may not make sense to them. So what I would try to do as a last resort is, hey, I see comp selling for more than this. Have you gotten buyer feedback that would let you into any insight that might tell us why this has been sitting on the market for 150 days?
Perfect question.
Yeah.
And then the last two questions being exactly okay. Morby method. Another one I'm looking at. We'll discuss that another call or something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I got so many people to go through here.
Sure. It's just Morby method minimum. What is like the minimum list price where you can work a Morby method?
Well, in theory, you could work it on any price, but the problem is a Morby method often has a down payment at market interest rates. So let's say it's a $200,000 house. What does a 200K house bring in max?
200K max might bring in not that good yet. I'd say like $1,000 a month.
I mean, max, it could bring in 25. You could bring in $2,500, and that would be a really good scenario. So let's say you got a 200K triplex, right? You might have a 200K triplex bringing in $2,500 a month. And if you offer them 40% down on that, or 50% down, that 40 or 50% will have a market interest rate attached to it, meaning a 6 or 7% interest rate. So it's better if it brings in more income. There is no minimum price, I would say. No minimum price, but cash flow is important.
Minimum cash flow.
Yeah, you need to have some cash flow there. So I love a $1.5 million building. And the reason I like that is because that may bring in a lot of money to the point where half of that could be at market interest rates as a down payment, and it will still cash flow.
Thank you, Honorable Sensei.
Okay, we got a couple more people. I want to say that probably Jose was up here first, but sorry if I missed anybody. Jose, can you hear me all right?
Hey, Richard, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So thank you for bringing me up. I have a house under contract. I send you the address to your DM.
Let's check this out. He's got
a house. It was 134,000, and I got it for 110.
Okay. Now it would need to cash flow at 30% if vacant or 20% if occupied. Is it vacant or occupied?
It's occupied.
Very good. Very good. You probably have yourself a deal. So next we just need to see if there's any immense violence here, which would hopefully not the case.
There is none. There is not any shooting because I know that you told me last time and I was like super focused on that.
Got you. Okay. I'm going to check the crime spot or spot crime. By the way, guys, we had a meeting with the owner of Spot Crime today, and it is being integrated to Buy Box Cartel. Spot Crime will be in Buy Box Cartel, and you will be able to see the crime per property as you look at them in lightning leads and various other areas. So that's exciting. You got this for 110?
Yeah.
What's it bringing in?
It's bringing 1,950.
1950 at 110. Now we show everybody cash on cash.
Is going between 25,000.
Well, let's find out.
So
you have it at 110. Let's say we get it to my buyer at 117. Okay. We get it to my buyer for 117. The down payment that the buyer will have to put down is going to be $23,400, right? Yep. And then you're looking at a 7% interest rate costing you $622 per month. You've also got taxes and insurance of $250. You're occupied at $1950. We multiply that by 0.8 for expenses, and then we subtract our $872 monthly payment, including taxes and insurance. That's going to bring me to $688 of monthly cash flow. multiplied by 12 is 8,256 per year. And then divided by my total cost of entry of about 23 plus 5, 28,400 will be 29%. 29%. Let me make a call, okay?
Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded.
Come on. This is a deal.
Your call has been forwarded.
Submit this to my team. Yeah, so submit this. This is a deal. You're going to get a check off of this, like almost for sure.
Perfect. And I have the last question. It's going to be so quick, but I got a seller finance and I sent it to the team as well. And they sent the contract to me to send it to the listing agent. But then the listing agent told me that they're not going to do it because they don't want to assign the deal, you know. So is any chance you can call them and
where is it?
Ask if they can. It's in Detroit as well. I can send you the address and everything if you want.
Damn. I can make that work. I can make that work. Let's get the address on that.
Because she was really into it. It was a really good deal. I thought it was gonna be even a 10,000 assignment fee, hopefully.
Don't worry. I have a solution. Don't worry.
I have her phone number if you wanna. Her name is Valvona. Valvona is her name. He doesn't know that you're gonna call, but
we can do something with this. Hold on. So I do have a solution. I want to see what the house looks like. I can't see the house. Is it on Zillow?
It's a off market and it was purchased for 250,000 and I got it for 225 purchase price, 10% down. I have everything in here. Give me 1 second. Can I send you the terms to your message?
Yeah. So 225, 10% down. So that's 25 down. House is fully renovated. Beautiful. I'm looking at photos on PropStream. So it looks really nice on the inside. Wow. And this is a duplex?
It's a duplex, yeah.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a very good deal. Very good deal. I just need to understand income and payments and term length. So your down payment is 22.5, but what's your monthly payment and income?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you that right away.
You could also just tell me.
Okay, so I put a 10% down payment, 40% of what it's gonna rent it for, and I thought it's gonna rent it for 2,200.
Okay.
So.
Okay, and it's 0% interest.
0% interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna call right now. You want to send me the phone number?
I already sent it to you.
Okay.
Can I send you exactly what is the terms? So maybe.
Yes.
I don't know if you're gonna discuss that with them.
Yeah, please text me immediately. I gotta head out here soon. And then while he's texting me those terms, I'll answer somebody else. Who's got a quick question up here on the chat?
Sounds good.
Who's got a quick question? We got 4 other people. Got a quick question. Okay, we'll talk to Cruz. Cruz, what's going on? Honeybee Hubs, I didn't see it, man. I'm sorry.
Hey, what's up, Richard?
You need help with something?
Yeah, so this is about this duplex that's off market in St. Paul, Minneapolis, that you have talked to this agent before.
Sure.
So I already explained deed in lieu and everything. They have the offer, but today he was texting me that he would like an inspection first because the seller wants to make sure we're moving forward. I just want them to understand that we have to hold title and not them, because before, like 3 weeks ago when I had talked to them before, they wanted to do the contract for deed, and you tried talking to them also.
I think I could get a buyer to walk the property first, and we could just send somebody out there. That's okay. But sorry, I'm slowing down. What was the second thing?
I'm sorry, what?
What was the second thing? Somebody needs to walk the property, and then land contract. Is it a land contract or seller finance?
No, so that's what they wanted to do before, and I already told them that we were trying to do seller finance. So they already have the LOI that says deed in lieu or the deed of trust.
Okay.
I just don't want them to come back and say, oh, we wanted to do what's it called? For them to hold contract again, and that's to waste the time and
land contract.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a. So I just need to find somebody to inspect the property first, and then they'll go under contract with us.
Yeah, hopefully. He was just saying. I think the biggest solution is to have an inspection, walk the property. Once the seller is assured that sale is going to move forward, I'm fairly certain they will sign the document. That's what he texted me. And today he was texting me, saying, "Hey, do you want me to call contractors today so we can inspect it?" And yeah.
Hoops.
So I don't know if you want to speak with him.
No, I don't think. I think we could just. Do we yield or do we?
Right. I just don't want to waste the time and have them come back say they want a land contract. Because I explained it to him, even in the LOI. If you want to take a look at it, I'll send it to you.
Okay, send me his phone number. I'll call him after. I have to call this other person too. Jose, do you send me their stuff?
Yes, I did. I sent you a screenshot, so it's gonna be easier for you to look it up.
Okay, and this one's no assignment. Okay, so you're paying monthly payments of $800. It'll bring in 2,000 or so. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call. He may not pick up the phone, but I'm gonna call a buyer about this, and I'm gonna let him know that we have a really awesome deal. What do you say to bring in? 2,200?
I mean, they told me 2,200, but I lowered it to 2,000 just in case. But if you look it up on rental and Zillow rental, it's a little bit higher than that. Just wanted to be conservative.
Fred, those deals slowed down. They don't sell as much. We're not doing as many of those recently, but cash flowing is helpful.
Hello.
Hey, sorry, I've got one more for you, man. But this is an interesting one. It's a fully renovated duplex, seller finance, 0% interest, Detroit, Michigan. Awesome cash flow. But the thing is, they won't let us assign it. So what we'd have to do is we'd have to put you or your buyer on the purchase and sale agreement and do a separate contract with you to pay us out separately. So I'm about to call the.
That's what I do regularly, anyways. That's what I do. I sign a promissory note with the assignment anyways.
Great. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to connect you directly with the agent to go under contract. But they won't let us assign it. So if you're looking to assign it to somebody else, they're not going to let us.
So can you just give me the number so I can see like what the down payment is, what the cash is?
Yes. Yeah. So you have $35K down. You have monthly payments of $800 at 0% interest. It's a duplex. It's fully renovated, no crime in the area at all, and it will bring in $2,200. Your purchase price, yeah, your purchase price is $225. They bought it for $250 about a year ago.
Okay. If you could just send this to me, let me just before you guys do, because I know you guys can't go back if you assign it, right? So let me just run this by and get an approval so that we can go on from there.
Okay, I'll call the agent tomorrow then, and I'll text you the terms for it right now.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that because I'll tell you, to be honest with you, I am waiting for my partner to receive some funds, and they should be here maximum this week or next week. These
Okay.
2 weeks are like very critical. So that's a $380,000 check that we're waiting on, right? So if that comes in, then we will like not hold on anything and try to execute as much as we can. But up until that comes, I am a little tied up with like the capital side with the existing 8 homes that we're closing right now.
You guys have 8 under contract with us?
With 6 under contract with you, 1 under contract with just another person, and 1 directly with the agent.
Wow. Great. Okay. Yeah, okay.
We're going big, man. We're going big on Detroit, and everyone's quite stoked. We're trying to get like around 25 in the next year.
Good.
Like get to the 25 number next year.
Well, remember, these will take 30 plus days to close. So even if you say something now, you'll have 30 days to close on it and get funds.
That's a very good idea. Honestly, yeah, I think that looks really good. Let me run by. Just send me the numbers, and I'll text you in like an hour or two. If that's okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll call the agent tomorrow and finalize it tomorrow. But if we do get it done, we'll just sign a separate agreement for the assignment and do it outside. But yeah, that's great that you're already doing that. So yeah, just call me tomorrow.
Already doing that in a lot of cases. In multiple deals, we're doing that thing because our lender requirement was that they wanted a clean purchase and sales agreement with the end buyer and the end seller. So they wouldn't accept assignment. So we're doing this signing a separate promissory note anyways with multiple of our other deals. So we don't have any issue with that.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'll send everything over to you now.
Just send me the terms. I'm actually going to sit in front of my partner in the next half an hour, so I can just pitch him everything right there. And if he says okay, and if the money's coming in 2 weeks, and we have 30 days to close, I think we should be good on this one. And
Okay.
is it already occupied both sides, or is it vacant right now? Or requires like rehab?
I know it's fully renovated. It's a fix and flip. It's done up top to bottom. So
it's currently vacant, right?
It's vacant, but it's immaculate. I'm gonna send you photos of it.
So basically zero rehab.
No, yeah, nothing rehab. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice.
Got it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, perfect. So yeah, just send me the terms and let me get to my partner and discuss it with him. If he's on board, I'll just confirm and then we can go on board. Because remember, we have the other seller finance deal that I'm under contract as well. That's a 25K entry. So we're doing that too. So I just have to kind of make sure the funds are in one place, and then if everything looks good, we should be ready to go.
Okay. And then avoid contacting the realtor here because this is not under contract. It's just verbally agreed. The only hiccup they said is no assignment fee. So avoid. Yeah, just I'm gonna send you the address, but don't reach out to the realtor or anything.
I'm not gonna call anyone.
Okay.
I just deal with you. When I'm dealing with you, or I either deal with you or the dispo.
Okay.
I don't call anyone directly ever.
Okay. Thank you.
So
We'll talk soon. I'm gonna send you photos and terms. Okay.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thanks, buddy.
Talk soon. Bye-bye. That's going to happen. But we're going to call the agent tomorrow. Did you catch that, Jose?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you so much, Richard. I really appreciate you.
I'm going to set a reminder to bring you up tomorrow. I'm going to notate what we talked about here, and we're going to take care of this tomorrow. I have to see if it's a go for him because of those things he discussed. So I'm going to say Jose's deal. Saeed is a buyer. Follow up for response tomorrow. Okay, so terms are going to be $225, right? $35,000 down, which is a $7K assignment fee. You have $800 per month at 0% rate. Oh, he's calling me back. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, Richard, I just had one question around seller finance. I'm hoping you'd be able to tell me who's the best person to ask this, right?
Yeah.
But basically, when we're working with like a conventional bank or when we're working with the DSCR lender, right? So it's usually like whoever's name is on the contract, we have to show a clear trail of funds or the money that's coming in. So we have to show them that, hey, if let's suppose I'm on the file, I have to show them my bank account statements for 2 months to tell them that, okay, the money is coming from here.
Not with seller finance.
That's what I wanted to ask. In seller finance, right, it doesn't matter at all. There are no FinCEN requirements. We could pay cash if we wanted to.
As far as FinCEN, I don't know about FinCEN. I haven't run into that yet. With a seller finance deal, but it's a new thing, so I don't know. But as far as your qualification,
My question is, do the funds require seasoning in an account?
no, not at all, not at all. You could be an infant. You could be 2 years old and buy a seller finance deal. Nobody would stop you.
Right. And it's not like by seasoning, I meant like the funds have to be in the account for more than 30 days.
No, not at all. Seller finance, yeah.
If my partner is getting it in his name, I can also pay, right? It's not like the money has to come from my partner's account fully.
I don't know who has to pay, but in every seller finance deal I've done, there have been no qualifications at all. That's more so for deals when you're getting your own loan.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to figure out. Okay, yeah, perfect. That helps a lot. Okay, perfect. I'll just wait for the terms then. Thank you. That's the only question I had. Because this is going to be like the second seller finance deal we're doing, and we haven't closed on the seller finance deal first, so I just didn't know if there were like any sort of things that we had to keep in mind.
Absolutely. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'm sending it over to you now.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye-bye. 6-year balloon. 6-year balloon, right?
Yes.
6-year balloon. So we'll have to get approval on that, and then the way we'll handle it is we'll directly connect him with that. We'll get this agreement signed before we connect him, so that we know we're protected. And somebody just asked me how I get around assignments, just like that. Yes, it's a little bit of a headache, but it can still be done. So we'll make that happen. I'm excited about that. And Jose, I'm setting a reminder to bring you up tomorrow. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Richard.
Absolutely. Bye-bye. Tomorrow at 1:30 p.m., remind me to bring up Jose.
Okay, I added it.
All right, next fire to put out. Cruz, I'm sorry. This one was about land contract and what? Land.
They want to get in. They want to get it inspected before.
Oh shit. Oh, that's so inconvenient. I guess I'll call and I'll see if I can convince him not to. But if he's like, no, we have to, we'll do it. And no, it's not recorded, guys. This is live. It's.
You want to hear the terms again?
Yeah. What are our terms?
So 350, 40K down, 1,500 a month. 6-year term, no interest. It rents out for $39.20 and PITI is about $2,200.
Wait, shit. Maybe I'd buy this.
That's what you said last time. You were trying to figure out the contract with Lexi last time.
Oh shit.
It's off market, so the picture on Zillow, it's
Is there anything wrong with it?
No. The Google link I sent you, those are the pictures of how it should look like. But not even Option has the new pictures.
It does look a little rough around the edges, and I've been eating absolute shit on rehabs right now.
Okay.
I'm just scared. I'm just scared of more rehabs, man. I've just been renovating so much, and I don't know if I can take anymore. I probably, using my better judgment, I probably shouldn't buy this, but it is a good deal. 350, 40K down. You've got payments of
1,500.
Oh, is it actively rented for 39?
Actively rented $39.20. Yeah. It's 8-4 duplex.
I don't want any more houses, man. If I'm being real, I fucking hate my houses. I hate them so much. They're just good for credibility and tax purposes, but they're the biggest headache in the world. My fucking contractor moved into my house today, and why is my contractor moving into my house? It's just a mess and a half, and I just don't want any more messes. Just be so much easier to collect check and be done with this. Yeah, I don't really want to buy something right now, unless it's a flip.
Yeah, all good.
It's just guys. It's just this is broken. 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 And it's like, oh my god, my tenant sat on the fucking sink. Why would you do that? And now I have to fix it. Okay. 350K, 40K down. You've got what's your payment per month? 1,500 per month.
1,500 per month.
1,500 per month. And you've got a
6-year term.
6-year term. And the problem is land contract potentially and inspection first.
Yeah.
Inspection. Okay. All right. Do I have the phone number? Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
he's expecting your call. He knows me by Oscar.
We don't want to do a land contract and we don't want to inspect, but we could inspect first. I guess we can inspect first. Do I order the inspection or do I have my buyer do the inspection? Oh, okay, I'm gonna order the inspection. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll throw down on your deal for you, and I'll spend $450 to get this thing inspected. I want to JV with you with our normal split,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna pay for the inspection myself, and then I'll convert him to a land contract.
All
Or
right, thank
to-
you. Yeah, I just want to make sure if we pay for inspection, like make sure we get title and not have him.
Hello, you've reached the Michael Province with Teller Boy.
He says call you in 15 minutes or less. I'm gonna say, hey, Michael, you've been speaking. Well, let's put him in it. You've been speaking with Oscar. I can inspect first. That's no problem. I'm worried that I'll pay. Is this a duplex?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 8-4 duplex.
Come on, phone, work. I'm typing in my contacts and it won't pop up anything. Oh my God, I literally can't select this. Look at this. It's not working. Look at it glitching. Oh, it's just shitting the bed. I have so little patience. Okay. I'm going to say, what's his name again? I forgot. Daniel?
No, Michael.
Michael. Hey, Michael, you've been speaking with Oscar. Oscar,
Yeah.
in regards to. Oh, here he is. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Michael?
Mr. Taylor, I'm fine. How about you?
Doing pretty well. I've got another one of these quadplexes in. What's your sister city? What is that? Minneapolis. Minneapolis.
Yeah, on 10, I believe, right?
It's on Fifth. It's on like North Fifth Avenue or something. But yeah, I rent them out to college students. I thought this one would be an awesome one too. I'm happy to inspect the property first. That's okay. I guess I just worry that I'll pay for the inspection and y'all will go under contract with somebody else. You know?
No, I'm not. It's not listed. It's not going to be listed. He's a real estate agent, and he's one of these guys, and we see this all the time. He just gets really protective of his tenants.
No, for
I
sure.
just talked to a guy that has this epic, mind-blowing triplex off a lake in Minneapolis, right? And I've been trying to sell this property for him for 3 years, and it's like impossible because he's worried about his tenants that have been there for 18 years.
Oh, I can
I'm
keep
like, how much
tenants.
money is this costing you? You know? So no one is gonna show behind your back. I'm not showing to anybody else until you give
Okay.
me your date. And I truly think that this will push it over the finish line.
Okay.
His thing is like he doesn't want to go under contract and then have you and then
Back
have
out.
you back out.
Right.
It's like he feels like you're making a commitment.
Right.
And like I said, he's an older real estate agent. There's a bit of a language barrier there too, but I cannot influence this guy.
No, I get it. I will do the inspection. I'll order it. I just wanted to call and talk about that, but it's really helpful that it's not listed on market because I know your realtors, you probably get like 50 calls per day from people who are wanting to make an offer on the thing. So yeah, that's helpful that it's not that there's no on market listing. And then is the reason, because I'm going to inspect regardless, but is the reason for it because he might know that there might be something going on? The interior looks pretty clean. I would suspect maybe something in the basement, but I don't really see anything that stands out to me, or maybe something on the exterior. Do you guys know about any issues?
I do not know about any issues. There is. I think you have a photograph of it too. There is a retaining wall that's kind of caving in on the right side of the building.
I see that.
Yeah, and he says that's the responsibility of the guy next door. So I'll confirm that for you. I have a good rapport with the inspectors. I don't use 4-letter words when I talk to them like some other people do. You know, so I'll figure out what's up with that. But you know, I think he just is taking, like I said, he's taking his foot off the gas pedal. He's an older guy, and after a while, running in investment properties, it takes a lot of time and effort. You know, and I think he's just decided maybe that it's just time. And I've got a couple people that are like him over the years where, you know, they just decide that they reach a certain age and they're just done with stuff, right? They're just done with tenants. And
yeah,
and I think this, and honestly, I cannot think of anything, you know, that there's no water pressure issues. There's no big mechanical issues. You know, the mechanicals look like they're in great condition. It's really cheap, you know, compared to, you know, what else is out there for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath per unit.
Right.
But, you know, but everyone has a different style when they inspect properties. I know people that want to, you know, that look at a property and they decide on the spot they want. I know the people that they have to turn it into like a physics problem. You know what I mean? So and it's all styles, and I'm not saying that's not legit either. So I think you just you know, from what I look at buildings for, I just don't see any like horrific deal killers.
Good.
I just don't. It needs a roof eventually. It needs some eaves work, you know, but nothing that's just like wretched, right?
Right. Right. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and. I mean, you do this more than I do in this area. I own in like 10 different states. Do you have an inspector you like?
I do. I do for sure. Let me get it together here. And he's not one of those national. You know, we have this new thing here where we have these companies that have consolidated and they got the monogram T-shirts and the vans. Good for them, right? And they'll upsell you on every conceivable inspection.
For sure.
Right. You know, and this guy will go in and he'll just tell you, this is what you got to do, or this is what you don't have to do. And he'll give you an honest assessment that I will not influence him. He's not, he's a disinterested third party. He's an older guy that could have retired a long time ago, but he just likes this kind of stuff. So.
Great. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, would you mind texting me? Well, maybe you could do an intro. Can you put me in a group chat with him and we can schedule the inspection for this?
Sure. I mean, I don't do it until tomorrow morning, but I'll get it done for sure. And he does all my pictures for all my clients, and his name is his name is Tam. He's from Inside Home Inspections, and the cool thing about him is that he will do pre-inspections too. Like if there's something like really, really bad, he'll just tell you right out.
Good.
You know, you need to fix this, and yeah. So he's very ethical, been around forever. I have no problem with the young guns, but I always like to go with people that have been doing it for 30 plus years.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, just put me in a group chat with him and I'll go ahead and get him paid to do an inspection on this. And hopefully he responds quicker knowing your number. And we'll just go ahead and get this inspected. I mean, he'll probably take like 1 or 2 days to get out and then a day for the report and then have that back to me. So, you know, we'll probably talk on Thursday or Friday.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Okay. Well, we did it. I didn't talk to him. Oh, I forgot to talk to him about that thing. Shit. Hold on. I gotta ask one more question. Hey, sorry, one more thing. We had talked about this previously, but your seller had initially asked for a land contract. I had talked about how I wanted to depreciate the property. So we said we were going to add in a deed in lieu of foreclosure, which gives them the same protection. That's how I sell my properties. Is that something they were okay with? I just wanted to make sure because it's a massive tax savings events for us.
Yeah, he didn't say no.
Okay.
I texted to it and I emailed him to it, and he did not shoot me down. He said, let's have them do their inspection first. And to me, that's a total green signal.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, damn, if I don't get tax benefits on this, that's a hard deal. But okay, perfect. Thanks. That was all. Thanks so much.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm so overwhelmed about nothing right now. We're going to try to get fatigued. I'm so fatigued. I've done so many. Just gonna say send over inspection or inspector and I'll get him scheduled. Thanks. Okay. All right. Cruz, you're in good hands, man. We're gonna do that deal. I'm bringing you up tomorrow so that we can talk about the inspection and when that's happening. I will pay for your inspection, okay?
Thank you so much, bro.
All right. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
All right, later.
Guys, I think my overwhelm is just like the shit hit the fan so bad today, guys. So bad. And it's not even like, oh my God, this is falling apart. It's just like, dude, sometimes I wish I had no houses. Like if your biggest goal in the world is to buy a house to rent, just bask in the simplicity of your wholesaling business. Bask in the simplicity of it because I know you have to call a lot of people, but you're not getting. I've never known what tired landlord means until right now. I'm becoming a tired landlord. And the thing is, I can't sell my properties. And you know why? Because they provide hundreds of thousands in tax savings per year. So, you know, it's great to have the portfolio, but sometimes I just think about how much money I would make monthly if I didn't have that damned portfolio. But then I think about, oh, well, I wouldn't have the credibility I have and this and that and the tax savings. What I've learned is that if I were to buy a property, guys, like I'll tell you, my favorite property I've purchased is 200K. It's 200K. And it's because it cash flows beautifully at that price. My 300 and 400K properties have PITIs of 2,200 and my tenants are paying 2,400, 2,600. I don't notice the cash flow, but I do notice the headache. I massively notice the headache. So it's like I'm going through all of this headache and it's not cash flowing for me, but it breaks even, but it's not cash flowing. But then there's all of this bullshit that I have to deal with from these properties, which leaves me hesitant to buy a complete no-brainer like this deal. But I'll tell you what, if the thing is immaculate, maybe I could be convinced. I don't know. I just these properties, man, they're killing me. No way. We have amazing news. The seller signed the wholesale acknowledgement. Oh my God. Yes, that's $5,200 profit for me. Mike gets 78. I get 52. That's such a dub. That's such a dub. We just got that wholesale deal approved. It will be closing. The seller has agreed to let us wholesale the property. Kira, we did it. We did it. It's happening. Okay, let me get through these questions so I can I don't know. What should I do after this? Should I play ping pong? Probably should play ping pong. That's probably what I should do. Let's talk to probably Saeed. He's been very patient. Hi, Saeed.
Hey, Richard. How's it going? I'll be quick as well.
I'm ready.
Perfect. The DM is already sent with the property and the purchase price is 85. I just want to make sure if it's a good deal for you. It's a duplex, Detroit.
That's going to fail an inspection, man. But if it's a fix and flip, I'll do it. Ooh, that's a fix and flip, man. I might flip this house. I could flip this thing. So, dude, I bet you weren't expecting this, but as I look at your photos, this thing's cooked. But hey, I'm a buyer for cooked houses in Detroit, especially multifamily. So, guys, I want y'all to look at this because this is I know. So I should probably take a little bit of accountability here. I used to think, oh, that's okay. When it just needs a little bit of work like this, that's okay. But guys, if you're buying something with a loan, the lender literally will not give you a loan if it looks like this. So that house needs a fix and flip. This is a fix and flip for sure a fix and flip. Very far from turnkey. The contractor, like my contractor, was like, hey, what if we put floors on the wall? Those are floors. Those are stained LVP floors that he has almost glued to the wall. So it needs a flip, but the good news is I flip houses like this all the time. And I'd love to flip another one. So now it comes down to your ARV margins. I think your ARV is probably about 140 since all of these deals are 140 ARV. Do you know what price do you have it at?
85 right now.
Okay, so you need a new roof. You probably need new siding. That's going to be 9 plus probably another 7. That's 16 on the rehab. Your interior needs a retile, new floors. Your mechanicals look stunning. You've got great mechanicals. Yeah, I think the rehab probably is. You got 9 for the roof, 7 for the siding, 16. Interior is going to need at least 10. And then we'll probably, yeah, man. Okay, I'll tell you what, man. You need to get this thing deeper because this is a fix and flip, and it doesn't have the margins for a fix and flip. I can check your comps really quickly, but the ARV is almost based on the cash on cash return at this price, and I think you probably would need this, assuming the ARV is 150. I mean, I'm just gonna check. Let me just check your ARV really quick. You got that 116 right there. 116. Let's draw in here. Oh, it's a really tight knit area, so we can find the ARV pretty easy. So let me just tell you if it's worth locking it up at a lower price because you've got sold and then price high to low, and then filter for multifamily. And then let's just see what's going on here. 4.2 duplex for 160. Yeah, so you're gonna sell for like 150. And if you're gonna sell for about 150, maybe 140, 140 to 150 is your ARV.
Okay.
You know, if I pick this thing up at 60 and I put in 25, I'd be in it for 85. I would have 5,000 in closing costs and origination fees. And then I would probably also have 2,500 in holding costs. So I'd be in it for 92.5. Yeah, man, you probably need this at 60. And I would say this. I showed this to my partner and this wouldn't pass the appraiser's inspection. They would require you to fix a ton of things. However, we flip a lot. I just bought one on Sanford Street last week. The ARV is about 140K, and this thing needs about 20K. If I got this at I'm gonna say 55, unfortunately. $55,000 I could flip at. And I'm gonna say my apologies for the inconvenience. The rehab on this is extensive. So here's a message in the chat for you.
Sounds good. I appreciate that, Richard. Thank
Absolutely. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Hey, Big C, you have another seller finance deal for us?
Hey, Richard, what's up?
I'm okay, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, bro. I have this seller finance deal that I got a yes on today. But the only thing was that the owner said they want to do 5 years. They could not do 6 or 7. Like they rejected all offers that wanted to do 6 or 7. And I don't remember what you said specifically about doing 5 years for seller finance, but I was kind of curious if it would still be a deal if we had it at 5 years instead of 6 or 5. I sent you the link over DMs. The property is currently bringing in 6,300 per month. It's currently, they said that it was originally a triplex and then they kind of made it into 4 units. So it's currently bringing in 6,300 per month.
What's your
But the only thing was that they wanted 5 years. They were strict on 5 years. So I was not sure if when we do 5 years, we can do 10% over list.
Yes, we can. It's possible. It's possible. It's the minimum. 5 is the minimum. 4 is complete no go. But we really don't like 5, guys. I always love to be above 5, but yes. So let's learn about the terms. What's your purchase price?
I hadn't sent an offer yet because I just kind of wanted to verify the things with 5 years, but I just told them that I would do 10% over list and then 40% of what it rents out for in monthly payments. And then I told them that I would do a balloon on year 5 and then just 10% down. And they said I should write them an email. And I just kind of wanted to first verify everything with you before sending over the email.
So I would say it's about 70% likely if you get those terms. It's more than likely if you get those terms, but it is possible that we don't sell it because of the balloon. So, you know, that balloon is good. It's okay, but it's not my favorite.
But they also said the seller was kind of also not interested in putting interest on the purchase price. So we could also actually just do seller finance terms on the list price.
Yes, that's fire. Yes. So that helps a lot.
And then real quick, Richard, I don't know if you remember this one property that we were gonna do seller finance on, but then it turned out that we had to do a mortgage takeover. It was 450 Allen in Akron. The seller was kind of hesitant to send me a mortgage statement. I don't know if they think we're gonna scam them or something, but they did give me the payout and everything, and I was just kind of wondering if you could just draft up an offer for me on DM to just send over.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so what do they owe?
They said their pay is 100,073, 107. That's what they said their payoff was.
107K. And what does it cost monthly?
Taxes and insurance, or
Just the whole
the
thing.
mortgage?
The whole thing. What's it costing monthly?
Let me just real quick verify. It was 1,400 per month with taxes and insurance, and then with taxes and then insurance, it's 900 a year.
Okay,
And
what does
then,
it bring in?
They're bringing in 2,200. Yeah, they were bringing in 2,200.
So $1,400 in payments, $2,200 rent.
Yeah, that's what they were bringing in per month. But that was not at market rates. They said rents could be raised.
Man, we don't
was
have
just,
any room to make them payments, dog. If you're paying 1,400 and you're bringing in 22 and you're putting down like 25, 30K, we can't really make them additional monthly payments. We could really just take over the debt. I mean, I guess we could offer them a balloon payment later, but we couldn't make a monthly payment. So we're probably looking at just a balloon with no payments on it.
Yeah, that's what I also told them. I said, not going to be able to make monthly payments. We're probably going to maybe offer like maybe 30 or 40K to just take over the debt.
Or what you can do is a balloon without payments. So you could do $250,000. You could do $250,000, which I don't think it's worth that, but fine. You could offer them 25,000 or whatever you did down. You could offer to debt taken over and then balloon payment on year 8 for your equity. And maybe make that 270. So there's an offer there, but just there's no payments towards the equity. It's just a balloon payment, and I did it on year 8 so that we have enough equity to refinance that out. But we can talk tomorrow, man. I'm burned out. I gotta go. I guess Artie just dropped. That makes my life easy. Maybe Jesmar can answer his question. Guys, I'm not gonna do a giveaway. I gotta head out. I'm so sorry. We can talk more tomorrow, guys. I'm beat. I'm absolutely cooked. But I think Artie might have had a question, and I will bring up Artie right here. Artie, you can come back up. Talk to Jesmar. He'll answer your question. Jesmar, are you taking questions?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'm cooked. I'm done. This is 3 hours. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it.